How did Finland fight in the Winter War? Have you ever wondered how a smaller nation stood up against a much larger adversary in the harshest of conditions? The Winter War, fought between Finland and the Soviet Union from 1939 to 1940, is a remarkable example of resilience and strategy. Finland faced overwhelming odds but fought back with ingenuity and determination. Let's break down how they did it. First, the Finnish troops took full advantage of their environment. The winter temperatures often dropped below -43°C. The dense forests, frozen lakes, and limited road networks created a challenging terrain for the Soviet forces. Finnish soldiers used this to their benefit, setting ambushes where Soviet mechanized units were funneled into predictable paths. They wore white snow camouflage, allowing them to blend into the snowy landscape. In contrast, the Soviet troops were initially unprepared for the cold, lacking proper winter uniforms. Next, the Finnish military employed guerrilla tactics that took the Soviets by surprise. Ski-mounted units executed rapid hit-and-run attacks, isolating Soviet divisions. They would block roads with fallen trees to split enemy convoys and then encircle isolated units. This tactic became known as Modi. Additionally, they creatively used mines, including wooden explosives that were indetectable by Soviet equipment, targeting tanks effectively. Some charges were even submerged in lakes, shattering the ice to disrupt armored advances. Psychological tactics played a role as well. Finnish forces used sporadic sniper fire and even poison wells to demoralize Soviet troops. Small unit engagements allowed for flexibility, contrasting with the Soviet reliance on massed infantry assaults. Field Marshal Carl Gustaf Emil Mannerheim emphasized delaying actions, although communication gaps sometimes led to premature withdrawals. The challenges faced by the Soviet troops were significant. Many suffered from frostbite and had inadequate shelter. Their tanks, initially painted olive drab, became easy targets until they adopted white camouflage later in the war. While Finnish forces were initially undersupplied, they relied on local knowledge and improvised solutions to sustain their resistance for over 2 months. In the end, Finland's defense during the winter war showcased how a smaller force could effectively resist a larger enemy by exploiting environmental advantages and employing innovative tactics. This conflict left a lasting mark on Scandinavian military history and demonstrated the power of resilience in the face of adversity.